Hello, and welcome to the Brutal Iron Gym podcast, where our goal is to cut through the BS and deliver the brutal truth about topics related to health and happiness. Today's podcast number 2199. The topic is Q&A, and the title is, Can I Work Out When I'm Sick? A client texted me over the weekend. They said, Hey Rob, sorry for the early text, which was actually okay. And that's why they have my number. They can text me anytime they have an emergency or need something urgent. I'm feeling like crap today. Didn't sleep well, have a bit of a headache, but I still want to work out. Is it okay to work out? Even if I can't do my best, would I still get benefit? With my trip next week, I know my training will likely be less than the best. I really don't want to miss any days leading into next week. So next week, they're actually traveling for a holiday-related kind of family event. And although they have a gym that will be near where they are, it's going to be different. They have to try to train around the family schedule, different equipment, different hydration, different foods. Everything's going to be different. So they are right that likely it won't be their best as in what their normal, usual routine is. And I'm the same way. I'd have pressure on myself to try to maximize the time I had before that trip. So I would be asking and feeling the same things. My response was, hey, I totally understand. I know you have a blood pressure cuff at home. They check their blood pressure regularly. They're a bodybuilder, and we are always checking blood pressure just to make sure we're healthy and things are staying, in a good state. So I said, check your blood pressure and your temperature. If either of those are higher than normal, I would consider taking the day to rest or going for a casual walk. If they are high, I can change tomorrow's workout to blend the main elements of today into tomorrow's workout, assuming you feel better by tomorrow. However, if your blood pressure and temperature are okay, then you can do the workout. You can take longer rests as needed, and don't worry about forcing progressions from last week. Just give the best of whatever your body has today. If you have any questions during the workout, let me know. So, coming back to that question, and this is something that comes up somewhat often with clients, is can I work out when I'm sick? The very first thing I would check is blood pressure and body temperature. So if your body temperature is up, so like you have, a flu or anything where your body temperature is higher than normal, there would be a greater risk to working out. Have I worked out with higher body temperatures? Yes, I have. But would I recommend it? No. There's going to be a lot of things I've done in my life that I wouldn't recommend. But my general recommendation is, live to fight another day. So if your body temperature is up, especially if your blood pressure is up, just let the body recover. It's not in a healthy state. It's already stressed. And when you work out, that's what you're doing, is you're causing stress to the body. So if it's already stressed, doing especially a weight training workout with high intensity, you're just causing more stress, and that can just exacerbate the issues, make you feel even worse. Whereas maybe if those two were high, you took the day off and maybe just went for a casual walk, you can recover a little faster, and all of a sudden you feel better the next day. So it's only like a one-day blip. Rather than if you push a really intense workout, you really beat the body down nervous system wise. You might be sick for 2 or 3 days or feel super fatigued for 2 or 3 days. And instead of only impacting one day, you might actually impact multiple days. So the advice that I would give, which isn't always the advice I take, is if your blood pressure is high, your body temperature is high, take a rest day. Now, what I've done sometimes to kind of break this rule is I might just do some calf raises, some calf raises and bicep curls. So if I was supposed to deadlift or squat that day, I'm not going to do that with high blood pressure and a body temperature. So I'll do something else, and that can be a casual walk, maybe calf raises, maybe bicep curls, something where your blood pressure isn't going to get super spiked. You can take it kind of a little bit easier. So that is kind of how I would blend that. And then if the blood pressure and body temperature are okay, then you can actually go ahead and work out. So if it's just a little bit of kind of feeling achy, maybe a little bit tired, maybe your upset stomach, you kind of didn't get as much food as you normally do, just anything like that. Maybe you're just super stressed, super anxious about something. Go ahead and get the workout in. But understand that you're coming in with a body that's less than best and certainly less than normal. So you might not be able to make the progressions that you normally make. You might not even be able to actually match the progressions you made from the previous week leading into this week. And you might also need longer rest times. You might need longer rest times to catch your breath, to kind of feel up and ready for the next set. So it's okay to do that. So if you normally take 2-minute rests, give yourself 2.5, maybe 3 minutes. I wouldn't open-end it and just give yourself 5 or 6 minutes because you're going to meander through the workout and it's going to take forever. So give yourself a little bit of structure, maybe 50% extra on rests, and then make sure you check in with yourself. So don't just scroll on social media and take 10-minute breaks. Still have some intensity to it, still have some purpose to what you're doing. But that would be okay to do. Just understand that your performance might be less than normal, and that would make sense because you're coming in with a body that's less than normal. So you want to give the best of what you have and feel good that you did something, and then just kind of move on to the next day. Some other things I would think of is if I'm not feeling well, make darn sure that I got my calories and my protein for the day. Even if I have to drink my calories. So if I have to drink foods or make shakes to get the calories in, that's actually okay. That's totally fine. Don't worry about food quality concerns. Get the calories in that you're supposed to get in. That'll help fuel your body's fight against whatever might be happening. So that way you can kind of kick the cold's butt or whatever it is and get to feeling better sooner, and make sure you get good protein in, so that way the body has what it needs, again, to kind of repair and do maintenance and deal with the stress of the sickness. I would also focus on hydration. Make sure I'm drinking to the top end of what my normal is, maybe even a little bit extra. You can do some flavored waters. One of my favorite things is adding essential amino acid powder. I get it from Nutricost.com, so a little bit of plug for them. I've been using their products for 10 years. They have a really good flavoring system, so I like their fruit punch and their watermelon flavoring. And I use that for their creatine, but also the essential amino acid powder. The reason why I do that is I don't really need the amino acids. I just don't like the taste of plain water. And instead of using Crystal Light or Mayo or some of those other flavoring things, I might as well just use, something that has a little bit of amino acids in it, a little bit of positivity. Who knows what it's going to do? Maybe nothing. But I like the flavor, and at least it has a healthier aspect than a flavor with nothing else in it. And it's relatively cheap. So that's what I would use to get some more hydration in. And then also get extra sleep. So if you're feeling sleepy and you have a chance to nap. If you have a chance to go to bed earlier, go to bed early. If you have a chance to sleep in. Just get extra sleep. Give your body more down time to fight off and recover from whatever is happening. So that is my answer for can you work out when you're sick? If your blood pressure and body temperature are up, I'd probably just go for a walk and take that as a rest day. Maybe just do some really light things like calf raises or something super simple, maybe some mobility stuff. Just really, really, really take it easy that day. Let the body heal and recover. If the blood pressure and body temperature are okay, then do the workout, but expect that you're coming in with less than your best. So don't try to force anything. Just give what you have to give. Awesome. So hopefully that was helpful. If you have any follow-up questions, let me know. My email is brutalirongym@gmail.com. If you like the podcast, please share the podcast. The more people we share it with, the more people we can help. If you want to learn more about our services that we offer, you can learn about those on our website, www.brutalirongym.com. Also on the website, you can donate to the podcast if you'd like to do that to help us pay the bills and keep this thing up and running. We also have a deal with Nutricost.com. If you use the code BrutalIron10, you can get a 10% discount on supplements, and we get a 10% commission. So you get supplements cheaper than normal, but they're really good quality supplements. And then kickback of whatever you buy goes towards us, so that's the donation aspect if you'd like to do that. And then if you like the information we share in the podcast, you can find more from us on our social media channels. You can find us and follow us on Instagram and YouTube under the name Brutal Iron Gym. As always, I hope this was helpful, and thank you for listening.